Today on things you don't want to see when you come out of your AFK hole. That in your farm. Yeah, we're gonna fly up and let that through despawn, thank you very much. Or we're just gonna fall. Hey yo, it's Lyarrah, and you join me today back over here on Truly Bedrock Season 3, where I am hanging out in the new location for the Copperfield, which is atop a hill over here by spawn. I mistakenly believed that this was on the hill above the smelter, and so the AFK accounts for that would be close enough to load this. They aren't, so I have been hiding out in here. But these are spaced far enough apart that they are actually like oxidizing at a reasonable pace. These have only been out here like an hour, maybe? I don't know. We had a meeting and I put these down during the meeting, and it's not been long. I tell you though, looking around for the completed ones, it is absolutely just the ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Of course, there is one problem to the fact that I have chosen this is where I'm putting my stuff, and that is whoops. So this is definitely going to be temporary only. He is online, so I'm probably going to have to deal with that at some point. But hopefully this will all oxidize before he gets up here, and then I will, you know, be able to put the rest somewhere else that actually will be monitored by the AFK accounts. So for today, we are going to do a couple of things that I have been wanting to do, but have not gotten to do yet. And those mostly focus around the shops that I wanted to open. Yeah, actually, you know, mostly the shop. I do also have a little bit to show you guys at some point today about a farm that, oh gosh, I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought putting bees in my apartment was a good idea. I have issues with swarming insects in real life. So, like, we're standing out here away from the buzz while I'm talking to you guys for a second. Oh my gosh, yeah, I have a farm to show y'all that I was working on stream that turned into 3 hours of Failstone. I eventually got it right. But yeah, I'll show you guys that in a moment. But I was working on that while trying to go ahead and get a hold of turtle eggs, which, that's Lee, escape is not your inventory button. But yes, ta-da! I think I showed that in last episode, but still, ta-da! We have ourselves turtle eggs, and it is amazing, and that we will put underneath the god smelter, so that we can be sure it'll be loaded. Because if I'm not online, then it'll actually be nighttime once in a while. Of course, we are now living in a post-stream weekend reality, which sounds weirder than I meant it to, but so I have netherite boots on. That's pretty snazzy. We went down to help get the nether hub started. Again, I am not NOT, honestly, NAWT at this stage, doing the nether hub this season, but I also, have I shown you guys, have you seen the nether? I don't think you've seen the nether yet. You know what, yeah, let's go, I'm gonna show you the nether. And you know what, the nether is so bad, we are putting on the chest plate to do this. So yeah, we spawned in the most unfortunate place to possibly spawn in the whole of Minecraft. I honestly would take a basalt delta over this. I guess I did show this to y'all because I showed you my first couple of deaths real early on that were out here with Zoe and me running around trying to get some quartz. The good news is I have plenty of quartz now, and obviously I have the netherite that I have now. I also got like 6 stacks of blackstone out of the process and everything. And I have moved these safety tunnel. Well, I made this one kind of a safety tunnel, and I have moved tunnels to downstairs. Not moved, dug tunnels downstairs. So that the 3 portals that exist right now, which is Spawn, JCB, and Slack and Maribel Jade's industrial zone, that's the word I'm looking for. I've dug those out down below, and I have done a little bit of spawn proofing on them. But before I show you how I spawn proofed them, let me show you the farm that I was working on while I was waiting to find some turtles. So, I decided that I was going to build a couple of quick farms. Well, they were supposed to be quick. To get some supplies that I was going to need. One of them was supposed to be a moss farm. Well, more accurately, the carpet. I wound up discovering several problems along the way. First of all, if you piston stuff underneath the moss carpet, it doesn't pop off. You would think it would, but it doesn't. So I had this set up to have pistons pushing it back and forth. Nope. So we moved on and tried to sort things, and we've got water in here now. Oh, well, we don't actively have the water in there right now, apparently. So water in there, set it up to go ahead and dispense the water out here, and so let's flick it on. And you see if you can tell me what's wrong. Which is that timing works great on the second row and no other time. I am at a loss. I am at a complete loss. I need this to somehow be slowed down. And I have one more idea. I was at this for about 3 hours on stream. Very fruitlessly. It was not going well for me. I was very sad. But I do think I have one idea. Just one that might work here. For starters, we are going to rotate things here so that the bone meal ones are on these sides. I don't know why I bothered actually taking the dispenser down, but bone meal ones are on these sides instead. The reason I'm putting these on top is so that stuff cannot get stuck in there, but I can still reach that. Okay, now we're moving these to these 2 ends. And then we are actually doing, you know, the hard part. Also, we're apparently adding one more row of, or one more redstone block to here because this thing has gotten stuck there like 3 times now. And it needs to not get ourselves away in and out. And remember that it's there because I washed away the rails 3 different times doing this earlier. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take our detector rails here and hopefully if I do this right, we are going to actually manage to get this to do things now. I was trying very hard to make this work earlier. To make detector rails actually do things, and they just were not. Actually, let's go ahead and get the other minecart out so I can just push that past to test things. So if I push that over that, okay, that does set that off, so that's good. That's what we want. Oh, you know what? I think we can make that simpler than I thought. Hold up. Hold the heck up. Neat. Do that, and oops. Do that. So that's going to look at that. Okay, that should be excellent. Okay. And then just do the same on this end. Oh my gosh. If this works, because basically the pacing's been our big problem here. We've not been able to get things to actually go off when I want them to go off. But that's been annoying. So has the fact that, like, observers just don't love me. They don't want to go where I want them to. Thank you. Thank you for facing the correct way. So here's what I don't know. Is that going to... We're going to put an arrow in here to test. Is this going to dispense when something goes over the... Perfect. Okay. Cool. If it was this easy all along, I'm going to be very mad because I have been having a time and a half trying to get any of this to work. Okay, so I was going to have it loop all the way around and dump into this, but if I can, actually that's not going to help. I was like, if I can avoid it going past that twice, but no, it's going to go past that twice no matter what, and in fairly quick succession. So what I need is I need some way for it to not. And I think maybe the obvious way is, well, maybe not quite obvious, like that's probably not quite the right word, but one way to do it is going to be by like putting stuff under here. So if we like and is that going to work? Can I shove a minecart over that and have that light up? I can. We still gotta get this up here somehow. But that should be a lot easier to get up there. I think maybe we can just torch and observer underneath the, or on top of the torch, maybe? Now, anyone that's there in the comments ready to tell me how this other thing would be more efficient, etc., etc. I make my own farms. They are not always the most efficient things. I just care that I made them myself. I understand that not everybody cares about making them themselves, and that is fine. I have no qualms with other people doing as they please. And neither should you. Okay, so we're bringing this on down here. We are... Oops. Hello? No. Thank you. I guess the other solution is I could have just gone up and over, but, you know. That would require me to think things through once in a while. Okay, I can just go around the corner. That's what I can do. We can just do that. It should hopefully go around. Let me push this and see. Do you do correctly? Okay, you do correctly. Cool. Hopefully this is a respectable and reasonable speed this time. That's been our main problem, is just that it's gone around too fast and caused a lot of problems in the process. So hopefully we've got it right now. So under presumption that this is going to work right, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what on earth is going on here as I put the moss back. So we have a dispenser that's going to have bone meal in it. So we'll go ahead and pop some there. We have moss at the same level. We have a dire need for torches. I guess not really dire because I don't think there's going to be enough space down here for anything to spawn, but I'm paranoid. And that one's going to have bone meal in it too. We'll put some bone meal in it from above. That's the spot I need to leave open so I can actually get out of here. So the bone meal, when you put it directly into one of these blocks, actually, you know, makes it grow stuff on it. That's where you get all the azaleas and everything. And then we need a way to wash it all away. As I mentioned earlier, I tried doing it with pistons. They didn't move the carpet. So water is our number one option here. We let it wind up coming out from here. We have water dispensers at both ends because I made this too big and it wasn't smart enough to just go ahead and unbig it. So I need to stop that. I keep saying that I'm going to stop insulting myself and like saying that wasn't smart enough and stuff like that, when really what I mean is that I made a mistake. And anybody can make mistakes, you know? Let's be positive. Let's be kind of positive at least. I don't know. It's 2021. We just got out of the pandemic. Well, still not out of it, but we're done with that being cruel to ourselves stuff. By the way, if you're wondering how if this is how building any farm goes with me, yes. Your answer is yes. Alright, we are going to swap those out for an arrow to test this again. And there's minecart. Also, if you're wondering if my inventory always looks like this, yes, it does. It helps if you make sure all the redstone's there. Okay, let's try this one more time. Like I said, I'm anticipating that this unfortunately is going to wind up rotating. Oh, it didn't. Good. Okay. Cool. That's going to work then. That is going to work. Now we just have to hope the pacing's reasonable. And if it is, if the pacing on this is good, then we have succeeded, finally. Alright, we are putting the bone meal back in here. We are putting water in one side. We will plan to put the water in the other side, but we will test this first. So I'm going to have to put a taller wall on the side because parts of it are popping up there, but it seems to be working. It seems to be working. Awesome! Okay. Well, let's try it with the water on the other side too. Give it another quick go. So it's a little bit too close on timing from the other side to like the water on the other side, but it's far enough that I'm comfortable with it. Like this is good enough, you know. This is functioning. I can accept it. For what it is, it's good. So yeah. We've got that. Let me... Also, this is the most simple unloader you can possibly have. Those are literally just hoppers underneath there. I did have to make sure the lever was over here, not here, so that it wasn't locking the hopper that's under there. But yeah, we're getting a decent amount of carpet in there and everything. We are going to be able to go ahead and put some more bone meal into the side here. And let me give you a quick look here, very carefully, at how we've done this. So this side's the simplest one. It's literally just the detector rail powering the dispenser directly. This one's a little bit more complicated. This side has the detector rail there, and it's going into a repeater. The repeater has an observer looking at it, and that's going in the water. The reason why I'm doing this with the observer is actually so that this double clicks, so it turns the dispenser back off a moment later, which is kind of very vital to not just having the water down continuously, as I forgot when I was first working on this. And that side you saw me finishing here on is the most complicated side. I wound up having to put a... Well, let's just hopefully remember to... Uh-oh. Okay, that was a dispenser, or a bone meal one. Got real scared I was about to have the water washed away again. Yeah, so there's a redstone underneath the detector that's getting lit up. There's then a repeater that brings that into that block. And then really I could put like a torch or something on top of here if I wanted it instead, but redstone itself is of course the easiest option here. And we seal that back up and we are good to go. We are good to go. This side's a very similar setup to that side, just with the observer to double click this one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, you know, hang out here, get let this thing do its thing, and see what we manage to get out of it. We're really just after the carpets. Like, that's the only part that I honestly care about. So that's one farm done. We are gonna let this run until we are out of bone meal for it, so that we can go ahead and take the starts of this to do what we're doing. It is about to be stream weekend, so I am wanting to have these for use then. I know this episode's coming out after stream weekend. Deal with it. Things are out of order. And alas, we still have not had any turtle spawn. I am quite sad. So yeah, this is what we have been coming down to from the upper nether portal. I hope Zap will be moving that fairly soon, so we don't have to keep dealing with it. But you know, there's walls now to kind of protect us from skeletons, and you may have noticed what's on the ground here. That's right. I decided that if things were such that I was going to be stuck being the one doing any form of nether work this season, I was going to make everybody regret it as much as possible. So I kind of spawn-proofed things with moss carpet. Of course, this has backfired because so far people actually seem to like it. Sorry about that, Zap. I don't know what you're planning to build it out of, but potentially reconsider? I don't know. Don't reconsider, honestly, actually. So that one's the one that heads on out to Slack and Jade's industrial zone, and the one over there is the one that goes to JCB's. And right there where we just were with the half slabs, that is where the actual hub is going to be. Now, we are doing it down here on level 10. Again, I am not 100% sure what Zap's thought process on it is, but I assume it's similar to what mine was last season, which is maybe people can be bribed into digging with netherite. And well, I mean, so far it's worked on one person. Me. I bribed myself into digging with netherite. Oh boy. At night. We out. We out. Oh yeah, so since, you know, we've gotten that, since we did get the turtles, which, was quite the silly occasion when it finally happened. Turtle! Where'd it go? I saw a turtle. Yeah, there it is. It's down there. It's down there. Come on. Oh my gosh. No, don't make me go. Is there still iron blocks? Yes. Okay. Sorry, we have been searching for turtles again for ages. I need my turtle helmet ASAP. This is like the 7th pair of shears that I have made. But no regrets. Because we need turtle. Oh no, where'd you go, friend? Turtle friend! Please don't have swum far enough away to have despawned. There you are. Hi! I'm going to feed you. I'm going to feed you so you hopefully won't despawn. There's still only one of you. Do I have name tag? Maybe? No. Check my other chests here. Oh, because I have either anvil makings or I might even already have an anvil. Did I already have an anvil on there? Oh, Zap's gonna bring me one. Hooray. Oh, that's a relief. Hooray, teammates. Oh. Oops, no. We need to keep him here. Yeah, we are not taking any chances whatsoever. This turtle is getting named and everything. Oh, I don't know if I have to necessarily name tag them to get them to live, but like, I'm scared. Like, there's been so many bugs with turtles over the last couple of years. Like, turtles have not bred successfully. Baby turtles have despawned. It's been all kinds of messes. So I am taking 0 chances with this friend. Yay! Did he name it already? He did not. I don't know. My brain went to Timmy the tiny turtle for some reason. Okay, Timmy, you wait there. I'm gonna make, you know, something to pen you in with. I feel slightly bad penning it in, but you know what? That's life. That is, yeah, that's life. But you know what? Timmy is going to have a good life and is going to have very many babies once we find Timmy a friend. But first we have to get him to stop doing ballet on the... Oops. On the inner chest. Come here. Come on. Come here, friend. Come on. All the way in here. You're such a good, slow fella. I love you. You're so cute. I do love turtles. Like, the axolotls are even cuter, but like, turtles, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Okay. There we go. We have ourselves one turtle. Now we just gotta wait for another one to spawn. Then I think it's time for us to go ahead and get the little turtle farm set up, and also where did I put them? To go ahead and get some more tridents enchanted up to go ahead and make our shop. Now granted, I gotta figure out if I can find where literally anything besides the valuables are. You know what? We're gonna go and put the turtle thing together so that it's actually processing, since that's gonna take a while. And then since we're not gonna be able to go outside because of dark, we're gonna wind up picking up the bee nests so I don't have to hear them. And we are going to do some kind of organization because holy smokes, I'm kind of ashamed. Well, no, actually I'm not. I've had way worse than this. This is still like rhyme and reason somewhere in here. Not too bad yet. So we're just gonna go like right here. We probably are gonna want to go get a water bucket, to be fair. But I like the splashing of whatever mobs are out there right now. It's just obnoxious and pathetic. Okay. And I guess maybe we'll go ahead and go down one more. I don't know. Seems like the sensible thing to do. Fortunately, there's a lot of iron in this one that I am owed, because it's mine. And let's toss that down. Let's get some more wood out. And let us make a few chests. So if we put this here, because that's where we're going to eventually want it, we can do that. Go meow and can we, thank you. Meow. That's still up there. Oh. Now mind you, we gotta make extra sure. Hello? Where'd the other pieces? Oh no, I only had two. We have to make extra sure that we keep sand in these locations so that the turtles can hatch onto, like, that hatch here can then be back on here later, because that would be bad. And then, oh, that's what I needed more hoppers for. There we go. Hopper mine carts. Those go there, and scooch that towards the back. We're just going to kind of keep hammering this one until it eventually goes down. This is more of a pain in the butt than anticipated. And I'm sure that that's going to annoy the crap out of someone. But I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, let's get out our little egg friends. Let us put them here. Oh, that's right. I need to actually click on the previous one. Guess I'll just put some glass in front of it, honestly. Like, heck. I've got the sand right here. Let's just go throw that through the god smelter. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit nervous about like taking anything out of the god smelter even for that. So we're just gonna use the regular smelter real quick for that. All right, we have glass. We have apparently Silent 2 not currently AFK, so that was a little weird. And we hopefully will have some turtles hatching and growing up in that area. And I guess we should put a sign on it. Fortunately, there's about like 5,000 times here. Yeah, I have a feeling somebody is going to absolutely murder me. Or... Oh no. Oh. Okay, no, that does still need to be there. I am a fool. Now it's doing something else entirely. It's probably even more annoying. Well, rip. Okay, so that's done. Is Silent 2 still on? No, he's left the game. So I'm gonna have to get Titan over here to do the AFKing for a while. And then, in the meantime, I'm gonna go back to AFKing and some copper. I guess. Actually, no. I know what my in the meantime is gonna be, as long as I've got my wings on and everything anyway. So, as I mentioned in the previous episode, it was stream weekend this last weekend. I was finishing recording that one during stream weekend, and it's now the very next day. And I have a tradition during stream weekends, which, okay, I guess first I should explain stream weekends if you're unfamiliar. We do once a month or so, it's about every 4 weeks, a weekend where we all just stream in a marathon. We don't do it like 24 hours straight or anything like that. We have every member that wants to and can at the time do a 2-hour stream. We do them all in a row, some on one day and some on the other. So for example, this time we had 9 people each day, I want to say. And yeah, because we had 9 people because we had JC and Silent be duplicates. JC because she it was her first stream weekend. It was awesome. And then Silent because, well, we needed somebody to do another one, and he normally streams on both the days, so meh, why not? The thing is that I have a tradition that started in season 1 of doing pranks on people for stream weekend, and he's cleaned it up already. I'll have to include a picture of it instead, because I put a bunch of diamond mini blocks over here because Dadcraft's not using diamonds this season. I left some actually nice things in there too. Oops, we need our trident back, but left some actually nice things in there too for him. I'm not gonna look around too much because I'm sure this is spoilers over here in some form. But yeah, I'd been hoping to show you the silly tower, and I'll make sure well, hopefully I'll remember to put a picture in here. So yeah, that's what it actually looked like. The pranks are always something silly and kind, and you know, inside jokes or whatever like that. I'm not somebody who likes doing griefing or whatever. And it's just a fun way to you know, interact with other people that I may not get to interact with easily otherwise because of schedules and all that mess. If you do want to see how that prank went down, or you know, you just want to see any of my live streams in general, I'll make sure I've got the link to my second channel up in the corner. I put most of my live streams on there. If it was real dull, or if I had a lot of technical difficulties, I may skip it, but for the most part, they're on there. And I also have been doing the GeoGuessr Daily Challenge on there. And if you don't know what GeoGuessr is, well, if you're a geography nerd, go check those out. If you're not, then you're not going to care anyway, so don't worry about it. Alright, so Alright, so from the looks of it, Silent 2 has clocked out for the time being. I don't know how to use this. Like, I have no clue how to use the AFK Fisher. Well, I know that I need an auto-clicker. I don't have one. So, we're gonna go ahead. I don't know where she's gonna spawn in. I'm getting Titan loaded on up into here. Titan Lyarrah, of course, being my camera account. I think I left her. Yep, there she is. There she is. So, yeah, she is named after my Twitter account because somebody already had regular Lyarrah on Twitter and got it banned, like, years before I was using the name. So, yeah, she's named after that one so that nobody can try to get that name and impersonate me or anything weird like that. Mind you, I'm watching the other computer screen and it's taking forever for it to actually load for, if this was like outside somewhere, she'd be dead by now. There we go. It says she's officially in. She is very stuck on her screen. And yeah, if I can get her to look up at me. Hi. Hello. So yeah, she is, the Titan part is referring to Destiny, like the video game. And she's my camera account. She does that kind of stuff for me. And she's falling in a hole. I'm not good at the whole trying to steer two accounts at once thing yet. I have tried very hard, but I'm just not an expert in that yet. You know, that said, hey, you gotta start somewhere. No, she is, I know a few people's camera accounts are like sentient or some nonsense like that, but she is not any of that. She is instead just gonna be invis down here for the time being. I tucked her in the corner there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna un-invis her so that other people can see her if they come in. And instead, let's go ahead and block her in with something. Well, we'll just stick to plain old diorite. Have a good nap. No, I guess it's really dark in there. I feel bad for her. There we go. Alright, so Titan is going to go ahead and make sure that we get some turtles hatching if people don't. This is suddenly very overgrown, but very pretty. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, we have another little shop pop up. What do we got? What do we got? Fish shells. So he's selling... Really? That cheap. This is, well... Really? Yeah, okay. Hang on. I don't know why Foxy's charging that little for stuff. But I am more than happy to take advantage of that outright. Let's go see what we can get for, like, not even a half stack of copper blocks. Really? That's all you want for the deep stack? Well, I'll have to let Zoe know that, because he's looking for some of that. But yeah, let's, okay. How much can I carry if I first throw out, you know, this junk? And, put away our gunpowder. Rockets. We make rocket. Alright, so we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I don't really have to count because I can just, you know, drag this across here. Seriously, I feel like I'm robbing him. I feel like I'm robbing him doing that. Jeez Louise. Okay, well, hey. You know, his loss. I don't know what I'm using all these bones for right now other than clogging up my inventory. I'm gonna put them in the food box right now out of a lack of space elsewhere. And we're gonna come on down here and we're gonna pick one of these. I don't... well, I guess like only a couple of them are completely closed in. He's got the steps up to these ones already. You know what? You know, as much as I promised that this is what I was gonna do today, I feel like this is not quite done enough for me to feel comfortable going ahead and doing a shop. And I also don't want y'all to have to just watch me enchant for a few minutes. So, we're gonna go handle my least favorite thing on the entire planet then. Alright, so if I am gonna go ahead and organize all of this, number one, I took the bees out of the way so I don't have to listen to them buzz or worry about smacking with a pickaxe. But it also occurs to me that I am going to need a bunch of dye and probably some more wood just so I can make enough chests. Yeah, let's go ahead and go get a bunch of dye so that I can make at least like 2 shulkers of each color. Sounds like a plan. Let's make a chest for that. Make a shulker for that. You know, get us started. Alright, I have done some scurrying around, grabbing various things for dye. And I have a pretty colors box now. Actually, I wound up deciding while I was at it that I was going to just obnoxiously leave like a collection of stuff that you can dye with here. Yeah, it's obnoxious, it's in the way, but you know, all people need from there is their own bone meal and or ink, and they're golden. So what I need to do here, we're gonna go ahead and slap down the inner chest. I have gotten as much stuff out of my inventory as logically possible, and I'm down to just the things that I need to have in the inventory to function here. And we are going to, for a second, grab that back, because hey, if we're harvesting that, we might as well have fortune. And now that I'm looking at this, we're probably going to want an axe throughout this, so we are going to have that out still too. And I think I'll put my rockets there and just, you know, streamline. Yeah, we're good. So what we are going to do is we are going to make a few chests over here, and we're going to use the technique that I learned watching somebody else's video that I was like, dude, that's smart, I should do that. Wherein we do that, and then we proceed to just dump out everything and apparently dump it in the redstone in the middle of the building. Whoops. It's okay, I have ender pearls around here somewhere. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Oh gosh. Okay. Worst part is I don't want to talk about how many times I've already been lost inside this building. This is actually like a repeated problem with me. Is that everything? Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Oh hey, can I actually just straight up get out? I can actually just straight up get out that way. Yes! Okay, sadly that was the easy part out of this. We still need to do the hard part, which is doing roughly the same to all of those. I think I'm going to need more chests to do that though. There we go. This is more like it. That's right. I can't open that up there. That's fine. That's a thing. We'll work with it. That's my channeling trend. Okay. Okay, so what I have here is I've got the boxes that I chose to leave stuff in for one reason or another. Mostly because they are valuable. You know, yeah, we'll call pointed dripstone valuable. Either because they're valuable or because they're already a logical thing to be held out. In fact, let's just put the rest of my rockets in there for the time being. And do I have more speed here? I don't. But let's go ahead and pull, you know, the valuables out of there. There's also the full shulker of tridents. It's ridiculous. These are all empty. Most of them are blank as far as colors go. We are going to go ahead and grab these and make them assorted colors. Which actually, mind you, I'm going to need to transfer my valuables to a different one. No, we'll just dye it. We will just dye it. My valuables one is always cyan. Part of how I know it's mine. It's also usually the first one that my Twitch chat goes ahead and names. Also, my box that already has rockets in it needs to go ahead and be made red because that's the other one that is consistent. Season to season, world to world. It helps me out. Helps me know what's going on. And then we don't have a box for it yet, but we will have a food box that is white. So that we know what's going in it. That we don't know what's going in it. Green. We have a neon in front of us already, obviously. We already have a yellow. Actually, we already have red. And we need to remember that plain is also a valid color with these. I'm so... Oh no, it was. Oh. I just noticed what I was doing there. Rip. Well. Thanks, game. Thanks for being like that. Waste of dye, waste of dye. I'm really angry because I wasted dye. Now, these boxes here are ones that I don't think need to be set as like my part of the color-coded bunch. Yeah, they don't. They do not need to be part of that. I do, however, want to make enough more shulkers that I can, so I guess that's just 2 more. So, damp, bamf. And then we are going to go ahead and, well, that one's currently empty. So what we're going to do is the ones that are full of something specific, but that we're not going to dye, we are going to put into here for the time being, so that we can keep track of it. These are logical to have over here, so we're going to put them there where they can still be sorted with. And that one's going to be, that one we're going to keep off to the side, but we'll put any equipment in it and everything. I guess it can be our designated just plain. And I guess I still need, what is it? Pink and magenta and purple were what got eaten? 4, 5, 6. And yes, anyone that was unaware, a magenta shulker box or a purple shulker box, neither one of those is the same color as the baseline shulker box. So now you know. Now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Okay, so what do we want to do with these? We want to go ahead and... that's where that was. We want to get some signs, first of all. I'm looking for birch because it's light colored, so I'll be able to read the signs from a distance. Or we can just use dark oak and dye them all white, you know? That works too. Okay, so let's kind of sort out what we want. We know this one's gonna be food. Vegetation. That one's obviously gonna be stone, so it's fine that that's not. We'll scoot the ceiling tile over for the moment, so I can put that on there. That one's obviously gonna be dirt things. I'm looking at this and going, and then what? Slash, you know, what do? I know black has been the toolbox as far as like the actual spare stuff that I carry with me in the past. So that's a good one to have. Potions, books, maybe something like that. And I know I normally use yellow for something, and I'm trying to remember what it is. I don't know. We'll figure things out as we go through. Mind you, not everything is going to get actually put in these, although right now I have little enough stuff that everything could fit. Also, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn all these bows into... oh, hey, let's grab Shiny's other. I'm going to go ahead and turn all those bows into dispensers on the way through, just for simplicity's sake. So, yeah, let me go ahead and continue digging through this, and I'll be back to you. Okay, I got a little bit carried away with it here, but I did get everything sorted. Toolbox, fancy stone, stone, wood, etc. There's actually surprisingly little in a lot of these. I need to check around because I have a feeling I have a couple more chests of stuff around. But we wound up going with other blocks and with heads for those two. And that's one of the things that's throwing me off is I feel like there's no way that I don't have, like, you know, another... Yeah, there's just, there's no way there's not more wood around or whatever. Although I guess maybe I just really have been selling the things as soon as I can. Do know I am putting the rest of these in here as well. So channeling trident, chest plate. Actually, chest plate I usually keep out in here, so I'm gonna do just that. Coal can go into there though. Actually, ender pearls are just gonna straight up go on me. Ender pearls are one of those things that we're gonna wind up with a full-blown chest of soon enough too, I'm sure. Like that, and like fuel is another thing we'll wind up with a full-blown thing of. This stuff's all supposed to be on me. I am hitting the point where I'm probably not going to be carrying a sword much longer, actually. Oh, that's not... This is not my beautiful shovel. But yeah, I'm hitting a point where I'm probably not actually going to be carrying a sword much longer. Because I really only need it for looting, and I've got sharpness on the axe, so it's like, why not, you know? We need more leads. That is something we definitely need. Shulker shells, spare elytra, even the ice will keep out in the main thing there, I think. And then the turtle eggs I need to go do stuff with, but... yeah, and then the ones in here, this one is like assorted teal stuff that I'm stockpiling for my base. So we can, why can I not like dye it glow colored? There's that. This is just another empty. We have fish, tridents, tough. We have oxalotls and bees. Junk I didn't know where to put, and more tough. Overflow tough. We have so much tough, it's so bad. But yeah, I think that probably does it. I'm not going to unload these and put them into my ender chest quite yet, because I do want to go ahead and see if I've got more sitting around, like maybe in somewhere where I was doing a project or something. But if you don't mind me talking you through the doorway here, I think that is where I will let you go for today. So thank you everybody so much for hanging out with me. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure you leave a like. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. And I will see you later for more organized adventures now. Take care, everybody. Toodles!